Welcome to another edition of the Brash Sean's View Entertainment on YouTube.com. Make sure to like this video and subscribe with a monumental update as it concerns heat already on Batista. Batista's not even on our screens, not even in the Royal Rumble, didn't even make his re-debut, and there is already plenty of heat on him. Now, this is according to PW Insider, as seen on WrestlingZone.com. The link to source the proof, as always, in the description of this video, okay? The verbal exchanges between Batista and Alberto Del Rio have gone too far. PW Insider is reporting that there is some backstage heat on Batista after a tweet he posted. The tweet has since been deleted, with the feeling that Batista pretty much buried every WWE superstar on the roster with that tweet that he said. Now, the report goes on to suggest that Batista's return has already ruffled a few feathers simply due to him walking into a WrestleMania main event. His tweet simply exaggerated those feelings by some. Batista is scheduled to return at the January 20th edition of Raw and has already been announced for the Royal Rumble match, but there's already a considerable amount of heat, and it's being rumored, this is from other sources, it's being rumored that this has also rubbed other WWE superstars the other way, and they feel that Batista is just walking over their opportunity and their time to shine in a match the caliber of the Royal Rumble or a WrestleMania. Well, hey, the same thing happened when The Rock came back. The same thing's going to happen when Chris Jericho comes back. They feel that their spot is being stolen. They feel like they're just, relying on the old guys, the guys that, drew ratings and merchandise sales and ticket sales and pay-per-view buy rates. And that's the thing. The WWE is in a position, they're in a spot right now where it's still a transition. They're still rebuilding. Yes, they're bigger than ever. They're larger than ever. They're monstrous. The WWE is going to be around forever. But the bottom line is, when the WWE is positioning guys like Batista to return, that sets up, a lot of older fans coming back. Maybe some fans said, Batista left, I'm gonna stop watching the WWE. I mean, look what happened after the Attitude Era. A lot of fans stopped watching when it went PG. A lot of fans stopped watching when John Cena became the main man. A lot of people stopped watching. But the fact is, Batista, he draws numbers, not considerable, but he does draw pretty good numbers. He gets good reaction from the crowd, and the fans are invested in Dave Batista. I'm not saying he's the most over. I'm not saying he's the most popular, but he is an investment, and that's why the WWE is bringing Batista back. But I can see where these other superstars like Del Rio are coming from. Even though I'm not a big fan of Alberto Del Rio, you got a guy in Del Rio who's there all the time, full time, and then you got a guy like Batista coming in who's got a 2-year contract, and all of a sudden he's going to stomp right over the Royal Rumble and walk right into WrestleMania. But look at Del Rio. He made his debut, and bam, he won the Royal Rumble, and he main evented a WrestleMania. So, it's a touchy situation. It's a very, touch and feel iffy. It's a thing that, you win and then you lose. You win because Batista's coming back, and, that's making a lot of people enthusiastic and everyone wants to see it. But then on the second hand, that takes away from the other WWE superstars because they feel that, he's stealing their shine, so to speak. But I'm excited. I want Batista to return. And, it does suck, but, I mean, sometimes the WWE has to do these kind of things because you have to realize one day the WWE, there's going to be a day that the WWE won't be able to rely on returns of The Rock and Batista, or if Stone Cold ever returned. Or there's going to be one day that they won't be able to rely on the old schoolers or the Attitude Era superstars or the Ruthless Aggression Era superstars, because one day it's going to be a whole new crop of WWE superstars. The whole landscape of the company is going to change. So your comments and your opinions on the backstage heat that Batista has already been involved in, and do you think that this will take back whatever push the WWE had for Batista? Subscribe.